Alright, welcome back to another Amatsutsumi Let's Play episode video. Reading, I was started to hear my name being called. Alright, I ended,
Makoto?
Of some sort calling us. Someone had come right up next to me, but I had been so engrossed in my reading that I hadn't noticed. Lord. I looked up and saw a familiar face, one I'd known since I was a child. Koizuka Mana was my only close friend in the village. She was also my fiancé, and I loved her dearly. I often found her hard to deal with.
また、ここに来てたんだ。
When I was animated, I stared. Where? Nana was the only one who knew about this place and about my passion for forbidden books.
相変わらず怖い顔。生まれてから一度も笑ったことないんじゃない？
She laughed gently. You just startled me, that's all. Wow, what a pussy.
驚くような悪いことをしてるからでしょ？
Well, excuse me, I couldn't help myself. The text is in your boobs. It's not naughty. These books are only taboo because the people of our village decided they were.
そうね。
Bunch of turds. Mana nodded as she took off her sandals and put her feet into the water. Nice feet, bro. She always became talkative as soon as the two of us were alone together, which was just as taboo as my book reading. To us, conversation was a game. A risky game that we had to play in secret lest anyone else hear. Why? There.
Oh, Loka mode! Not now! God damn it, I was sleeping another!
As you can see, avoided commands or strong declarations, your kotodama power wouldn't enter into the words you spoke. But of course, it was easy to sip if you weren't careful. And that danger was what made it fun.
外の世界って、そんなにいいものだと思う？
Nah. Nana just her shawl and asked me the same question she always said. Shawl? This? I'll go later. Oh. At that moment, a small flurry of faintly blue-tinged snow drifted across my sight. Snow powers. Once, someone had used her kotodama power on Mana, saying, "It's snowing," and "It's so cold." And so, to this day, snow was always, okay, I'm not dead, was always falling around her, even in the height of summer, both indoors and out. Our people couldn't touch the snow, and could only see glimpses of it occasionally. But to Mana herself, it was very real, and very cold. I'm not as much of a dreamer as you think. Even I know that the world outside the village isn't some heavenly place where everything's wonderful all the time. I ignored the snow and answered to her question. She never liked it when people mentioned the snow. I just want to see it and experience it for myself, that's all.
そうじゃなくて、あと何年かおとなしくしていれば、買い出し組になることだってあるでしょ？
Nah.
わざわざ気を犯さなくても、その時に見てくればいいのに。言ってるわ。
I wait your words. Surely she wasn't just talking about reading manga. No, it seemed that she had guessed the truth. But I was itching to actually leave the village as soon as possible. Manga is not forbidden. Heck, even hentai. Honestly, I don't really know why I'm so impatient to see it. But I always hear a voice.
言葉？
I'm not crazy. It says, you must leave. When I'm alone in my bed at night and I hear that voice, My heart stirs and I feel like I have to escape from here. And I looked down at her feet and thought for a while, no, not because of your feet. They're beautiful. And then she looked up at me. Step on him.
今すぐ里の外に行きたいとして、誠は私を置いていくつもりなの。
Would you? Would you come with me, Mana? I carefully deflected the question with a question of my own. Genius. It was a precariously balanced question. Even I wasn't sure whether I was just joking or whether I was extending her a serious invitation. Mana didn't answer right away, but soon she let out a small sigh.
わからない。考えたこともない。だけど、誠と一緒じゃない生活はありえない。それはわかる。
Thank you.
答えなくていい。
I moved them out, but Mana's kotodama wouldn't let me speak. Mana? Apparently I could still say words that weren't answers. I rubbed my throat and looked at her. Only to finally realize what was going on. Mana was grinding in amusement. That grind could only mean one thing. She was up to something, and I was about to be the helpless victim of that something. Emma, don't. I tried to tell her not to say anything more. If I phrased it as a strong command, my kotodama could stop whatever she was trying to do to me. But I was just whispered too late. And in any case, her kotodama was one of the strongest in the history of our clan. Even if we had spoken at exactly the same time, I'm sure I would have lost the exchange.
動かないで。
My entire body froze in place, and even my lips couldn't move. My senses were fully intact, but I was finding it draining to hold this position indefinitely. She affected a sweet sigh.
ごめんね、急に。私はあなたにとって良い女の子でいたいと常に思ってるの。本当に。
Alright, Satan.
でも、こういうことをさせるあなたもいけないの。
What are you gonna do to me? Anna sidled up to me and put her hand up to my cheek. As she came closer, I felt the air chill, like I was lying next to a block of ice. From Anna's low body temperature, I was indirectly feeling the effects of the snow kotodama that Mana suffered from. Thanks. Mana placed her lips on mine. Since I had been in the middle of a sentence, my mouth was half open, and Mana's tongue entered it easily. She pushed her lips against mine harder and ventured further in. Paralyzed, I could do nothing but follow the path her cold tongue traced around the inside of my mouth. I did like kissing, who wouldn't? I did like making love as well. Are we really gonna get into it this early in the game? As my fiancé, Mana was naturally my first partner, and I was hers. And we had done the deed many times. While verbal communication was forbidden in the village, physical intimacy was encouraged, especially since the clan was prone to infertility. Before long, Mana's hand found an open the hands of my Yokata and began sliding along my lower body. She stuck her delicate fingers at the inside of my thigh, gazing closer and closer to me. I wasn't opposed to the direction things were going, but I couldn't protest even if I wanted to. All I could do was exhale my warm breath into her mouth. She accepted that breath into her throat along with my saliva. She withdrew her face as she continued to stroke. Okay. You do that. My skin was usually pale because of the cold, but now there was a touch of redness in it.
動かないでって言っても、ここは大きくなるんだ。
That was a strange thing to me to be impressed by. My God, that she gives up with me.
反応がないと、あんまり楽しくないわね。
Well, it did freeze me.
声は出していい。あと、表情を変えてもいい。
The first thing I do is take a deep breath. I forgot how to oxygen. Hey, Mama.
たまには、こういう趣向も、いいでしょ
She spoke absent-mindedly as she grabbed my stuff. My eyebrows contorted. Not having her way with me while I was unable to move a muscle. That was a very attractive proposal. Though she said she enjoys tormenting me, I knew that her love for me was true. So I knew that if I just let her keep going, what awaited me would be something very pleasurable indeed. And she knew that I knew that, which is why she let me speak again. Members of our clan would never be truly defenseless as long as their voices were intact, even if we were tied up or had our limbs broken. And since Mana wasn't speaking at the moment, I could immediately bring an end to this if I wanted. Are you sure you want to stop me? She was testing me.
沈黙は肯定よね。
She kissed me again and began mowing down my bob. Exhaling as she passed down my chest, she finally knelt between my legs, usually a submissive pose. Today it made me feel even more helpless than before.
里を出たら、私と、こんなこともできなくなるのよ。
After whispering these words, she set to work. Alright, I got the patch installed. Right. Okay, I'm gonna let them have their fun. Beep beep. Oh my Lord! Thank you! Thank you! And flashback and she liked its snow. Also, I'm appreciating tits as much as butts, which is holy fuck, I'm proud. Anyways, laying on my bed and able to sleep as usual. Summer nights were short, which made them feel all the longer. My heart stirred.
行きなさい。
But I already left! Leave and go where? I replied to the phantom voice. The hell do you want? I said the experience the outside world grew stronger with every passing day, but then again we're still, I guess, kind of in a village, but in a different one. But now it has become a weight that I could feel deep inside my body. If it were simply curiosity, I could easily wait until I grew old enough to be chosen to join a shopping expedition, like Mara had said. It wouldn't take it's too long, a few years at most. But it wasn't simple curiosity.
行きなさい。
What if I don't want to? Wait, I do want to. Where about I go? The place that shows end up being worth going to? What did I want to become? And what did I want to do with my life? I am he who speaks, being but a word, boon but a word. That was the mantra passed down in our clan, said to describe our true nature. We were the descendants of gods, and holders of the power of kotodama. Our clan and our village were the only world I knew. And yet, they say it is a special power, but then who are we supposed to use it on when we can't even speak to each other? I didn't just want to see the outside world. I wanted to touch and feel it. And above all, I wanted to speak to people. Ew.
行きなさい。
Again?
Where would I go, lady? Jeez.
Would the place I choose really be worth giving up everything? Worth leaving behind my birthplace and everything I do ever known? I know the answer. The answer was that there was no answer. Nobody else can tell you how much anything is worth to you. You have to go, see, and decide for yourself. Yep. You'll never know what awaits you at your destination until you go there. And the places you visit in your search for the answer will become the signposts on your path forward. I arose from my bed. I lit a fire on the hearth, steamed some rice, and made some onigiri. I rounded up all 3 of my bamboo canteens and filled them with water. Rummaging through my chest of drawers, I found some paper money stashed among my parents' old kimonos. Money that he had likely kept aside for use during their next shopping expedition. And that was it. I scanned the house to make sure I hadn't forgotten anything. Oh, we still haven't left the village. We're still in the flashback. We were just milking some snow from an animal girl and back to our house and stuff. Oh, okay. I hadn't forgotten anything, but my preparation was complete. It was best to travel light when walking through the mountains. Worst idea ever. Also, the fewer things that took with me, the longer it would be before anyone in the village realized I had left. I guess. I had dreamed about this moment so many times. Made one last check of the house, just in case. Now that it was finally time, saying goodbye to my old life was harder than I had imagined. I'm sorry, Mana. Since I didn't have any parents, Mana was the only person from the village who I would really miss. But I couldn't keep subjecting her to my selfishness. It was time to go. I left the house. Now the flashback ends. Guess not. Outside, the sky was covered in a deep darkness that comes right before dawn. As I approached the edge of the village, I paused and looked back the way I do come. This place was my home, where I was born and raised, and it had been my whole world. And now I might never lay eyes on it again. I looked long and hard to make sure I do never forget.
行きなさい。
I will!
The words had always sounded insistent, but now that I was really leaving, they sounded reassuring instead. Time to go. I put myself into words and took my first step into the unknown. When in doubt, just use commands and force yourself. Easy. And now here we are, Cafe. Well, that was all well and good, but at the time I sure didn't think it would take a whole 4 days to find any other signs of human life. Even though there's like 7 billion people on Earth. In hindsight, maybe I should have prepared by researching and planning where to go, instead of zigzagging randomly through the mountains, trying to throw off my imagined pursuers. Hey, at least I didn't run into any bears. And when it comes down to it, it's just like me to dive headfirst into things without a plan.
誠くん、大丈夫？
I was just thinking about snow titties. What up? As Imperial was staring into space, lost in my thoughts, Kokoro bent down and pierced in my face. I'm fine.
病院で一度見てもらった方がいいかしら。
I'm not crazy. I feel much better now, thanks to the both of you. So I don't think I need to go to the hospital. It's true. I feel much more alert after drinking the salted kelp tea and resting in this cold room. So, about where I came from. Two of them seem alive, so I tell them the truth, even about the big boob part. I tell them that the village I grew up in was deep in the mountains, cut off from the civilization. I tell them how my overwhelming curiosity about the outside world led me to escape from the village. I tell them about how I have no family, and how both my parents died in an epidemic. I tell them about how I've always wanted to live in a real town. The only thing I don't tell them about is my kotodama power. Well.
要するに、誠くんはここよりももっとすごい田舎から出てきたってことだね。
Yeah, it's so isolated that I might as well be a period film actor or a time traveler. Like you guessed.
誠くん、無理に聞くつもりはないんだけど、お金はいくら持ってるの？
Well, I have this much. I'm fucked. I take out the paper money and stash in the sleeve of my yukata and showed it to Azuki-san. It's very wrinkled after 4 days in the mountains.
火の負の85,000円か。
509 pounds. A lot?
プチリッチ。
でも、町で暮らすには心もとないわね。
God damn it! How much are you charging for a month is the question.
ホテルとか民宿を使ったら1週間くらいでおしまいかな。
Oh, I'm fine sleeping on the ground as long as I have something to keep the morning dew off me. And I can't till my own field, so I'll have food to eat.
それはもうなんか普通の生活とは違うと思うな。
Well, it depends on what kind of town and how expensive it is, I guess. And or if I don't have any documents. And yeah, just not in the house.
畑って言っても、勝手にその辺の土を掘るのもダメなのよ。
Why?
What? You can't? You mean I can't eat trash as much as I want to?
え？
Can I?
うん。
Damn it. Let's see. Can't tell a field, huh? Well, that's my entire plan right out the window, I guess. In that case, I guess I'm going to have to forage for wild vegetables and fruits, and if that's also forbidden, maybe catch some fish or that Joe in the river. Trying not to starve, you know.
真顔で検討することじゃ多分ない。
Well, I'm kind of out of options. If I can't do that too. Kokoro looks at me aghast. Then she looks over at her mother.
ねえ、お母さん。
Can we keep this pretty puppy, please?
なに、心？
困ってる人がいるなら、私は助けてあげたいかなって思うんだけど。人には親切にしなさいってお母さんいつも言ってるし、誠くん悪い人じゃないと思うし。
思うね。
Excuse me. The guy you stepped on is right here. I decided there's something I need to say.
あ、僕はいい人じゃないですよとか謙遜でもする？
Hey! Now completo. No, that's not it. Actually, I just wanted to ask. What do you mean by a good person, specifically?
そこからか。
ね
え。誠くん、お料理できる？
Can you? Ah, sure. I live by myself, so I always cook my own meals.
掃除は？
Sure, I can do that too. Why?
心？他に聞いておきたいことは？
Hand the marriage? Sorry, I'm already taken. By our mom.
犬と猫ならどっちが好き？
Cats. We didn't have either dogs or cats in the village, but I guess we saw tanukis and boars once in a while.
採用。
You're just weird enough to work in our cafe.
What? My eyes widen as Azuki points directly at me.
このお店でバイトしてくれれば3食あり、昼寝はなしでしばらくお部屋を貸しましょう。
No napping!
お母さん太っ腹。
ダイエット中よ。
I really need to get used to all these modern loanwords. We mostly only use native Japanese words back in the village. Luckily, I've seen a part-time and diet plenty of times in the books I've read. So I'm able to keep up for now. So I just have to cook food at this cafe?
そうね。それとお茶とかコーヒーの入れ方を覚えてもらって、あとはお掃除と接客は挨拶くらいはきちんとね。
Okay. Well, that sounds doable. I remember that I'm still holding the white bills. Hey, I don't know how much this money is worth, but would you accept it? I'd be happy to work for you, but I'm sure my ignorance will cause you all kinds of trouble in the near future, so...
That's not how the jobs work, dumbass.
そう。
受け取っちゃうの？
Kokoro looks surprised that Azuki accepted the bills.
普通そこはいいのよ、持っておきなさいって断った方がかっこよくない？
じゃあ、あなたがかっこつけなさい。
Azuki takes the bills I gave her and hands them to Kokoro.
およ。
誠くん、まだお金の価値が分かってなさそうだし、誰かが管理してあげた方がいいでしょ？
なるほど。
彼が何か買いたい時とか必要なものがあったら心が判断してね。
お母さん、お金の管理だけはできないっていうか、ずさんとか悲惨とか爆発だって感じだもんね。
What does she buy?
ダイエット中なの。
太っ腹だね。
I don't really get what they're saying, but it sounds like they've come to a conclusion. I dust off my hands. Alright then. What should I start off with?
今日はいいわよ。さすがに熱中症で倒れてた人をすぐにこき使うようなことはしないから。
Yay! I got my first day off!
誠くんの寝るところどうしようか。
心の隣の部屋。
だよね。
Kokoro hesitates a little. It seems like she has something to say. But she quickly turns to me and smiles. It's like a flower is blooming right before my eyes.
じゃあ、うちの中を案内してあげる。
Okay?
家に人が増えるとか新鮮だな。
Hey, you shouldn't run in the hallway. What if you tripped and fell? Kokoro is running towards the back of the cafe. I know that because I read a manga called Safety in Warehouse Work.
実の兄弟みたいね。
Asuke-san is watching us in amusement. Asuke-san, may I enter the house?
どうぞ。
Thanks. Thank you.
でも、誠くん、うちの子はちょっと冷静。童話のお姫様みたいな天然物だから傷つけないであげてね。
Asuke-san suddenly has a serious look on her face. I cock my head to the side. Of course, I would never harm her and I have no intention of doing so. She saved my life. If anything, I do like to help her out as much as I can.
君も天然記念物ね。
What?
まあ、今のところは娘の自主性に任せましょう。
Asuke-san smiles. Alright. I'm not sure what she's talking about, but for now I head to the back of the cafe where Kokoro went. And I'll save the house tour for the next episode. For now, I'm gonna peace out. Thank you for watching. See you in another episode real soon. Subscribe. Thanks.